is delicious! Yes! Yes!
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Parodius Da, and this was created by Konami in 1990, and this is part of the Parodius series. This is also known as Shinwa Kara Owarai-e, and this is the second game in the Parodius series. The first game was called Parodius The Octopus Saves the Earth, released for the MSX system in Japan in 1988, and this was created by Konami in 1990. And this was suggested by YouTube user Nathan Willians. This is a very cute game, and it not only spoofs Gradius, as the Parodius series does, which is also, of course, a Konami series, but this contains elements from the game TwinBee, or the series TwinBee, which was also a Konami shoot-'em-up series. And this shows various looks at games from the Gradius series, possibly a Parodius series too, maybe TwinBee, I'm not sure, but this game is really cool because you can choose from 4 different characters. You can choose from the Vic Viper, which was in the Gradius series. You can choose from an Octopus. You can choose from TwinBee from the TwinBee games, or you can choose from a penguin named Pentarou. And also, as far as TwinBee goes, here you can select from the 4 different ships, and they all have power-ups, and they are activated when you collect capsules. If you choose auto power-up, the game will instantly upgrade those power-ups for you. Or you can choose normal power-up, in which you have to activate them with a button. Always let the computer do it. It seems to work better for me anyway. But as I was going to say, not only do you get to play as TwinBee, but also from TwinBee are the bells. In TwinBee, you could shoot bells that appear from certain enemies that drop them, and you can get new power-ups, and they are in this game. There are 5 different power-ups from the bells. One is actually not a power-up, you just get bonus points when it's yellow and you touch it. You can also touch it when it is green, and that'll give you a giant ship and limited invincibility. Or you can touch it when it's blue, and that'll give you a smart bomb. It'll blow up all the enemies with a big explosion. You can shoot it. You can touch it when it's white, and it will give you this goofy text attack. Your ship will, or whatever craft you select, will be using a megaphone to speak text, and the text itself will kill enemies. And you can touch it when the bell is red, and that will give you a vertical laser that will destroy enemies that touch it. And there's the text. This game is really pretty cool and very cute, but oh man, does it get difficult later on. Holy cow. If you're familiar with the Gradius series, usually touching anything will instantly kill you unless you have a shield on, or if you run into a wall or a ceiling or a floor. And here is just a mini-boss, and it's a kitty pirate ship. I feel bad for shooting such a cute kitty that goes meow. But this is just the mini-boss. You'll face a regular boss a little bit later. Sometimes there's a mini-boss on a stage and sometimes there isn't. There are a total of 10 stages. This game is long. I'm pretty sure this was not released in any form in the US. As far as I know, this is the first boss. It's a penguin pirate. And, the sound kind of cut out for some reason. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. This didn't always play exactly right in MAME. I don't know why. But sometimes sounds cut out or weren't synced up right or something. But the music is definitely one of the strong points in this game. There are a whole bunch of classic tunes in this classical music, like Thunder and Lightning by Strauss, Piano Concerto No. 1, and Dance of the Red Flutes by Tchaikovsky. There's the William Tell Overture by Rossini, the Can by Offenbach, Saber Dance by Khachaturian. A lot of classical tunes. I don't know that we heard any yet, but this I like this stage. It's set in Vegas, and those clowns, I assume, are representing Circus Casino. It's been forever since I've stayed in Vegas. I like Reno actually better because it's cheaper, and I don't need to see all those gaudy shows. And this is what's this? Dance of the Reed Flutes or something? I forget what this is called. This is another classic tune. You have to shoot the hat on the clowns to deactivate them. But they're kind of reminiscent of the Moai statues from Gradius, from the Gradius series, and we will see those a little bit later. There are actually mini Moai heads as a small enemy that we've already seen. And here we get the shield. Yeah, if you think this looks difficult here, things get way hectic later on. This does have some sprite slowdown when there's a whole bunch of enemies on the screen at once, and definitely that works in your benefit, because the game can get a little too fast. And this mini-boss is a pain in the butt. This mini-boss will come from behind, I think, first, yep. And it is a Vegas dancer. And you need to time your movements just right so that you can get under her legs. And avoid getting stepped on or running into her legs and dying. But she will try to get past you, so you need to get under her legs and behind her at the right time. Ah, crap, yikes. But she will come back the other way, and you have to do it again. And sometimes she will stop and wiggle her butt. This game is just very silly. It makes me laugh, but boy, this part is really tough. So I'm trying not to get... Ah, and she stepped on me. Damn it. Bitch. I used a save state right there, so I quickly got past that part. And now we will move on to... Did I have a boss coming up? Yep. This boss can be kind of tricky. Just make sure that you avoid those wide beams, because the wide ripple beam, because it is very wide. and try to avoid both those feathers and that beam. Ooh, I was running out of room there. Like I said, this game is really cute. It has fantastic music, very cool graphics, very interesting stages, but the difficulty can be kind of overwhelming. You get an extra life at, I think, 50,000, and it's either at 100,000 or every other 100,000. Or every 100,000 after that. Jeez. Yeah, the bonus points you get for touching the yellow bell depends, I think, on how many times you've shot it already. And you'll make the colors cycle through. Ah, crap. We're just gonna scoot forward here. A little bit later you get these shootable walls, which is another semi-common thing in the Gradius games. I hate these pumpkins. I can't determine their movement. But when you run out of lives, you get the opportunity to continue, but you can press a button to skip that and just go back to the main screen. But I used the save state, and now I used invincibility so I can go through walls. Well, I hope you had a great Labor Day, folks. I had a great Labor Day because I didn't have to work. And there's the text attack. I don't know what the official name for it is, but I call it text attack. And again, that is activated when you collect a red bell. Or, no, that was the white bell. And now we get these mouths that shoot dentures at you. This part is actually not very difficult. And now we're playing the can in the background. These mouths make me think of an old Twizzlers commercial from the 80s. I like classic tunes quite a bit. I used to collect midis of a lot of the classic tunes from Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, Tchaikovsky, whoever. I like them. I like them all. I can just sit there and kind of relax to them. I couldn't collect that red bell. This stage takes place in Japan, and this has the volcanoes from the Gradius series, but they have faces. The blue ones are inactive, but the red ones will get this, shoot out eggplants instead of lava rocks like in the Gradius games. But yeah, I put on invincibility in here so I can go through walls, go through anything, not get shot down or whatever. And this is the Saber Dance by Cacciatorian. Great classics in this game. Classic music. And that is the green power-up that I got from the bells. Gives me a giant ship that gives me limited invincibility. All the power from the bells will wear off after a little while, and this is what a pig-cat hybrid, sumo wrestler hybrid. Weird. But eventually I'll destroy him and knock down the Konami logo. Yeah, there were other Parodius games in this series, and there was also a spin-off, I guess, called Octopus. And there were a number of games in the Octopus series, and these are the vertical lasers from collecting the red bell. And enemies will die when they run into that vertical laser there. And here's a Moai statue with shades on. And he's actually a giant battleship. You can blow out his teeth there. I think you can shoot off his glasses and give him a red nose somehow. But he will be a moving battleship, and you'll need to take out the cannons that are on his body. But the way that it's a giant battleship and you have to go all around it destroying cannons, it reminds me of R-Type. And maybe Konami borrowed from R-Type for that part. And this is a female Moai head. You have to shoot its eyes enough and it spits out green Moai rockets at you. Weird, silly game. The chances of your surviving this game greatly increase when you have all your weapons powered up. But once you die, you lose them all, and then you're in deep until you can collect a whole bunch of power-ups in a row. Because this game is just, it gets really frickin' hard. And there we destroyed Mrs. Moai. I am not sure what he says there. But this is well worth checking out. I like this game, but it gets to be a little too hard for me. The maximum amount of points that you can get from shooting or from touching a yellow bell is 10,000 points, as far as I know. Yeah, that shield will wear off after a little while. And there's that smart bomb. The stages that you go through, the first one was a pirate island, the second one was Las Vegas, the third one was a labyrinth with shoot-away walls, and the fourth was Japan. The fifth was the Moai battleship. The sixth one is Pachinko. And Pachinko was kind of a pinball-like game, very, very popular in Japan. But you play with little tiny iron balls or steel balls, and you try to get them to fall into pockets. It's a gambling game. I used to have a little toy Pachinko game, gosh, when I was like 12 or something. And this is sort of a variation of the core boss from the Gradius games. You have to shoot away the center of it. And now we move on to Clouds and Bubbles stage. And this is stage number 7. And you can shoot women trapped in these bubbles, or you can just shoot these bubbles bouncing around. And we have more classic tunes. Great music in this game. Oh, I got 5,000 there. And this boss is a woman, and you have to shoot her eyes. And she'll shoot bubbles from her fingers at you. And when you shoot her in her eyes, she gasps, "Oh!" Or she just kind of recoils. Such a weird, goofy game. She doesn't drop her blanket off and reveal her chest. In case you were hoping for that, you perv. I know that there's been kind of pornographic shoot-em-ups before. I don't think the Parodius series has quite gone there. I don't know for sure. I haven't played all the Parodius or Automadius games. This is the ice cave stage, and you can go underwater here. I think there were only 2 Parodius games that were in the arcades, I think. And I don't know that any of them were in the US. And now I've got the text power up again. Yeah, I can't read any of the text, or at least very, very, very little of it. Some Japanese I can read if it's text that's for foreign words, which is called katakana. And now this puffer fish, I think that's what it is. You have to keep on shooting it, and it will grow bigger and bigger to where it almost takes up the whole frickin' screen. I don't see how anybody could frickin' survive this. Look at all the spines that fill the screen, and the fish itself will fill the screen. But we've still got 2 stages to go. This game takes forever. Once you beat the game, it starts all over. And there is no high score list that I could tell, which is kind of stupid, I think, but whatever. When you die, if you've gotten a high score, it will just show at the top where it says high. And then this is the cemetery, and this has skeletal fish with a nurse's hat on top. And it has skeletons that pop out from the ceiling or floor and throw bones at you, or throw their skull at you. Weird, silly game. And if you could tell, now my ship has a little umbrella on it because it's raining. What a silly, funny little game. Yeah, this is the second game in the Parodius series. It is called Parodius Da, or Shima Kara Owarae. And this was the first one for the arcades. And then the first one was called Parodius the Octopus Saves the Earth, and that was released for the MSX system in Japan in 1988. And I'm guessing they are still making games for this. It seems like you'd be safe in the middle, but then you'll see that these umbrellas, I think they're umbrellas, also patrol the middle. Eventually, they'll run out of umbrella enemies, and you can move on. There we go. What an interesting little game this is. Sorry, had to drink a Coke in your ear. And now this boss is like a cloud that follows you around for a while, but then it morphs into a feudal area, a Japanese geisha or something. And then these blue spirits, or will-o'-the-wisps, attack you as well. She morphs back into a cloud, and you do the whole thing again. What a strange little game. And now we're on to the last stage, which is called Zio's Fortress. We'll scoot forward a little here. Yeah, there was no way I was going to do a complete playthrough. I started doing a whole playthrough and saved the video file to my computer and put it through Windows Media Maker. And Windows Media Maker wouldn't work right because the file was just too damn big. So I used Bandicam to record video over the screen as I was playing the video and make it much smaller in size. Are those penguins bleeding profusely out of their head? Weird. But this isn't really a boss here, but you have to avoid those drips and those fireballs, and then unless you have an invincibility cheat, in which you can just go right through the walls and kill the enemies. There we go. But the final boss is like the final boss of Gradius, in which you don't actually get shot by it or anything. You just have to destroy it, and then you move on to the ending. And you were supposed to get through that bladed gate there, but I have invincibility on, so you recognize this music from the core boss in the Gradius games, or at least the first one. You just destroy the octopus by releasing those bolts that it's grabbing onto. And my missiles are doing that. And then you will have beaten the game. You will have beaten Parodius Da. What? This silly little game. Kaboom! And then you will see the credits, and then the game will start over. What? Oh, was that an octopus or something trying to escape from that planet? At any rate, that was Parodius Da, also known as Shinwa Kara Owaraye. And it is the second game in the Parodius series, and Parodius means a parody of the Gradius games. And there was also, of course, references to Konami's series TwinBee in this game, and a whole lot of great classical music. Very cool game, but man, it is difficult. And we're going to go ahead and start the game over, but I'm not going to play it all over. Hell no. We love Gradius 1. So do I. It was a great game. And this is a great game. And next, we're going to take a look, at least, at the other characters that you can select, starting with Octopus. Their power-ups may look a little different. They might have slightly different power-ups from the Vic Viper that we chose during the initial gameplay. And the capsules that you collect may look different. We'll just take a brief look at each character's power-ups. Maybe not all of them, but most of them at least. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. I would definitely recommend this, but don't think that just because the game looks cute that it's easy. It is not easy. It may be easy early on. I just wanted to show you some of the power-ups and option ships that you can collect and whatnot for each character. And here is TwinBee. the color of TwinBee here looks like WinBee, which was a pink ship, or a pink mecha that, what was her name? Pastel? A female character, human character from the TwinBee series pilots, the pink bee, which is known as WinBee. There was a blue bee called TwinBee, I think. And then there was WinBee and GwinBee. I'm trying to remember. And the pilot of GwinBee was the baby brother, I think, of the girl that piloted the pink bee. We're just looking at the various power-ups from the different ships. That is the shield for the TwinBee character, or the WinBee, or whatever it's called. Oops. Now we'll look at the penguin. And the penguin does have a cool weapon that makes a small explosion that can take out multiple enemies in close range. But yeah, always select. I would recommend always select automatic, letting the computer automatically give you the power-ups instead of you giving them at your leisure. Yeah, I put on invincibility for almost all these. Looks like wrapped candies are the power-ups, or the capsules. Yeah, those little bursts are kind of cool, taking out multiple enemies in close range. And it has a bubble as a shield. Ooh, there's the 10,000. Well, that was Parodius Da, also known as Shinwa Kara Owarae, the second game in the Parodius series, created by Konami in 1990. I thank you for watching, and I hope you had a great Labor Day. Y'all take it easy, and I'll see you later with another video. Bye-bye, folks.